All right, guys, welcome back to the 2001 Chevy Prizm that my buddy has been daily driving since, I want to say 2022. I'll get specifics from him in a little while, put it in the description, but I gave you a video last year in 2023 around springtime, so here we are 2024, and let's take another walk around. And I just had to mess with the hood was stuck in the latch part of it right here. Not the cable part, that was fine, but the latch mechanism, or where this piece goes into, it was stuck there. So it was popped up a little bit, but it wouldn't come all the way out. So what I did is I was able to prop something up to hold this in the open position and then pull up on the hood with a little force and was able to get it loose. So anyways, taking a look around, the battery will need some area cleaned up, but he says it still cranks up just fine. He says he was having a small issue here or there, and he carries jumper cables with him just in case, because it is a 2001. But taking a look around, it's got some slight oil leaks there, but it's, like we said in the last video, it's got the aluminum intake manifold, which is pretty cool. It's still, the throttle is cable, which literally connects to the gas pedal instead of, you know, throttle by wire, electronic throttle body like all modern cars. And this thing is still running here in 2024, so just very, very cool to see, because I don't see a lot of these on the road. I see some Corollas in this body style, but they're all automatic. But to see a Chevy Prizm still daily driven with the 5-speed manual, and you will see some B-roll footage throughout this video, but take a look at the gauges. Nice simple gauges, you know, analog gauges that just simply work. So if you put the key in and the ignition right here on the side, and we just key it on, we're looking at 203,861 miles. And it still runs fairly good. It's got about a half a tank of gas. I'll have to ask him about gas mileage, but very, very cool to see. I will go ahead and start up. He leaves it in first when parked with the emergency brake. So with clutch in, we'll kick it on. And a little bit rough to start at first, but you know what? For 203,000 miles, it's got the Toyota engine, still fires up. Your basic climate control gauges, layout in the dash. You do have, does he have? He does appear to have, is it power? I forgot if it has power locks. Power windows for sure. And then yes, it does, this is the power lock right there. And then the child safety for the rear, and the rear seat still looks in good condition. These cloth seats, they just hold up over so many years. And you know, it's nothing fancy. You know, you got a little bit of wear on the you know, door areas near the headliner, but the headliner itself is actually in really good shape. Taking a close-up look at it, you know, the dash is pretty good. There's no cracks in the dash. A lot of the 90s Toyotas will have some cracks in them. But stepping out of the car, it just purrs. It's running pretty good. You know, front wheel drive, so it might be a little tight getting in. You know, working on any of the alternator and the other, you know, pulleys and whatnot. But just a small engine bay, but a small 4-cylinder just gets the job done. An A to B car. It's kind of the ultimate A to B car, if you ask me. We'll take a look at his tires. Running on the 14-inch rims. Tires look okay. They are from the 17th week of 2018. But you know what? A to B car, the tread is, it's got a little bit of life left in it, and we're in the warmer months, so it doesn't have to worry about losing traction, especially with not much horsepower at all. So he should be fine through those spring and summer months. Just take it easy in the rain. The rear tire dot code is from 2019, so that's a good a little bit better over the fronts. Drum brakes in the rear. Generally don't have to service those all that much. Taking a look at the back, pretty much same as last year. So yeah, happy to see this still daily driven. Just want to give you guys an update on the car. And I guess we'll take a little, do have a little bit of bubbling on the paint and rust here, but that's no, again, not a huge issue. I'll kick it off for them so it's not running. Put it back in first gear. Just a cool little A to B car that in the world in 2024, in a world of Hyundais and Toyotas, newer Toyotas and Nissans and CUVs and hybrids and electrics that are being daily driven, this kind of stands out as like something unique now, which was ubiquitous, which you would see all the time on the road when I was growing up as a kid in the mid 2000s. So not bad. These cars definitely hold up. Looking at the undercarriage, not too bad. You know, my coworker has a 96 Camry and the exhaust rusted out, so we'll take a look at this one. He just ordered a new exhaust and put it on. He's still rolling in that 96 Camry. So this 2001 Prizm, yeah, exhaust doesn't look too bad. And we'll take a look, get you up under the front of the car underneath. Oh, it does have a nice little splash guard on the bottom and the front, which is nice. And honestly, not bad. You know, you're gonna have some slight leaks here and there for a 23-year-old car, but it's really not bad at all. Taking a look up in the boot, looks pretty clean. Nothing really leaking out of there. It always has some slight leakage out of the ball joint, but again, that's not terrible. Boot doesn't appear to be ripped. The shock and strut appear to be doing okay. If they're original, they might want to be replaced eventually sooner than later, but fairly clean for a 2001. These cars don't get abused a whole lot. You know, sometimes it could be a first car for people, but generally speaking, they're not driven that hard. So you can see a little wetness around the oil pan area, but that's not bad at all. The heat shielding is still around the exhaust manifold, or at least the downpipe portions. That's pretty good. Coming back here, get another shot of the exhaust. There's the O2 sensor. And this heat shielding's got a little rust on it, but it's not terrible at all. So definitely what you want to see. Nothing too bad rust-wise. So yeah, definitely still serviceable. And let me take you to the back. Okay, so here at the back of the car, again, a lot of the suspension components could be original, but they appear to be in decent shape. Again, for 23 years old, you know, you just gotta take what you can get when you're shopping for something like this. So not too bad. Definitely a little more than just surface rust on some of these components, but it's a solid car. Now, of course, it's not the safest car. A lot of newer cars, way more airbags, way more safety built into the engineering of the cars, but this one for A to B car will do just fine. All right, that has been our 2024 update of the Chevy Prizm from 2001. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll update you in 2025 if it is still in fact being daily driven. But always cool to see something this old, especially stick shift, still cruising around the roads. And it's a nice day for it too. But I'll get back to my CarMax special here and let you all move on to the next video. One of these. Okay, so now